Good evening and welcome to Candid Connections live podcast where we dive into everything from life, love, and relationships. Real talk, no filters. I'm one of your hosts, Tiffany.
I'm your other host, Janelle Lene.
And I'm your host, Gaynell Lachey.
I'm your guest resident, give you that male perspective, C-Wave.
And I'm Billy, and we back at y'all with another one. Today we talking about the 5 love languages.
But before we get started, let's go over some rules. Please be respectful of others, no talking over others. And to put out a disclaimer, we are not certified expert relationships. We just like to talk about relationships. So let's get candid.
We want to hear your perspective as well. So please comment in the chat and we may even bring you up to the live conversation.
Okay, so today's topic is the 5 love languages. Billy, you want to kick us off with that?
Yeah, that'd be good since it's 5 of us and we graduated in 95 and that number 5 is amazing. We're going to have a good time talking about the 5 love languages. Y'all remember we had a conversation a couple of weeks ago where we were talking about some of the things that cause relationships not to do well, one of which was communication, right? And the beautiful thing about the 5 love languages is it helps us better understand not only who we are and how we love to receive love, but it also helps us if we're using the tool to identify what maybe our significant other's love language. So I got a video. We're going to play it just as an introduction, just for those who may not necessarily be familiar with it. We'll talk about the 5 love languages. And then for those of you all that are in the chat, if any one of those love languages you resonate well with, we'd like to bring you up and we'll talk about each topic one by one as we get through the call. So let's do it. Where we at? Boom, here we go. All right.
Really? Then what's under the bed for? What's the mud?
They love each other, right? So why do they always feel like they're not on the same page? The most common issue in any relationship is the communication barrier. Everyone experiences love differently. It's easy to miss the mark when it comes to showing that you care. In his early years as a marriage counselor, Dr. Gary Chapman noticed that over and over, couples voiced similar complaints regarding their marriage. One spouse would say something like,
I feel like he doesn't love me.
and the other would protest.
I don't know what else to do. I'm doing everything I should be doing.
Recognizing this pattern and remembering the rocky start in his own marriage, Dr. Chapman poured through years of session notes. He asked himself,
when someone said, I feel like my spouse doesn't love me, what did they want?
Surprisingly, their answers fell into 5 different categories, revealing a unique approach for how to effectively love another person. The premise is simple. Different people with different personalities give and receive love in different ways. Dr. Chapman called these ways of expressing and receiving love the 5 love languages. He even wrote a best-selling book about it. This revolutionary concept has improved millions of relationships across the globe. These love languages don't only apply to couples. The concept holds true for friends, siblings, parents and their children, and relationships of every kind. Each individual has at least one primary love language that they prefer above the others. And that is where it really starts to get interesting. Want to intentionally strengthen and improve your relationships? You can start right now by taking the 5 love languages quiz to find out how you prefer to give and receive love.
Okay, so that's a general introduction of the 5 love languages. I'm going to read them just from top to bottom. Number 1, physical touch. Number 2, quality time. Number 3, acts of services. Number 4, words of affirmation. And then finally, receiving gifts. So by definition, physical touch is a person whose primary love language is exactly that, physical touch. Someone who's touchy, someone who loves hugs, pats on the back, thoughtful touches on the arm, access at 2 o'clock in the morning, etc. Physical presence and accessibility are crucial. And while neglect or abuse can be unforgivable and destructive, so appropriate and timely touches communicate warm, safe, and love to that particular person. The second one, quality time, is exactly what it says. Nothing says I love you more than someone's undivided attention and being there for them. That's that person's critical love language. Acts of service can be helping around the house or doing some particular activity that means something to your significant other. Number four, words of affirmation is just that, something that's encouraging, like, wow, you really did amazing today. And then lastly, receiving gifts. So I'm assuming the ladies are all going to be like, yeah, call on me. Receiving gifts is probably my favorite. But in any event, I'll drop a link to the video that I just posted as well as a link to take the test. It takes about 30, it's about 30 questions. And I guess after you take it, it's a free test. You can identify maybe what areas you're the strongest, and you can use that to communicate to your significant other about the way that you would want to be loved based on your five love languages. So, ladies, we'll start with y'all. Of those five, which of the love languages most well resonates with you just by the definition we gave?
Nope. What's yours first?
Ah, well, glad you asked. You want to guess? No. So here are my levels based on my numbers. Physical touch, I ranked at a number 12, which is the highest of the ranking for all of them. My second one was quality time. My third one was acts of services. My fourth one was words of affirmation. And my last one was receiving gifts, and it only got a number one. So to get me gifts, because I can get stuff for myself, not that I don't appreciate it, but it probably just doesn't move the needle. So when I took the test, that made very, very good sense. Physical touch, quality time does resonate well with how I believe that the test should have been scored.
Well, I didn't take the test. So,
Hmm.
but from my own personal view, definitely high five said it best, quality time.
Okay.
Quality time is my number one. You cannot, time is everything to me.
Hmm.
Number two, um, physical touch. Just touch, just let me show me that you just into me. Number three, gifts. Definitely, you can just give me a gift. This surprise, it could be anything, even if it's a simple little note. There's just the little things that count.
Okay.
Those are my top three.
All right. Danielle, what about you?
My top three are: first is definitely quality time. I just like spending time, even if we just sitting there doing nothing. It's just to being in each other's presence.
Okay.
My second one is words of affirmation. I like words of affirmation and giving words of affirmation. To lift each other up. And the third one will be physical touch. Touch
Okay.
me, show me, give me affection, and hugs and
Touch me,
kisses.
tease me.
Right.
All right, Tiffany, your turn. Come on with it. What you got?
So I think I'm right in line with the girls. My first is definitely quality time. As long as we're next to each other, I don't care what we're doing. Second is obviously physical touch. I want to know that, you're into me. Third would be, I don't know if I have a third, but I will say what I don't like is, I don't know why, and I'm probably in this by myself, words of affirmation. I don't
Hmm.
like the good morning beautiful text. Keep them to yourself.
Hmm. You can do
I
less.
love them.
You can do
Yeah.
less with the words of that.
Yeah, I don't want to hear it. Like,
That just lets you know that they thinking about you.
I
Right.
understand that. Yes, I
She
understand
said,
that, but
"That's not my love
good morning
language."
beautiful. I'm just like trying to figure out now how many people did you text that to this morning?
It don't matter. It was you at that moment.
So I'm
Right.
cool on. I'm just like so cool on that. I know I said I'm gonna be standing in there by myself, but yeah, I don't need that,
That's a
and I
bet.
don't need gifts. Crazy enough, I'm a girl and I don't need gifts. Don't bring me
Okay.
flowers.
I remember a couple calls ago. You were like, "Yo, I don't need the flowers." The other lady was like, "I don't know where we get this one from, but send me more flowers." See, Wade, what's good, buddy? All right, so those are the five love languages. Where would you put them in order
Hey,
of rank?
I'm stoking it all in and just kind of figuring it out. Uh, what makes sense to me is, for me, is the physical touch.
Hey,
Now, y'all had it all down to a science, numbers, and I'm just kind of learning the love languages. The uh, the quality time. Can you fall out of love languages? Because
You
I
can
think I used
change
to
it,
like.
like you can change.
Okay,
Hmm.
okay. So and then so even with Tiffany not liking uh the admiration part, so
Hmm.
that may be the guy's love language, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So is that when it doesn't sync up? That's when the
I,
love languages don't mix.
well, I think the key component with the love languages is two parts. Number one, well, actually three. Number one, knowing who you are, right? So, ladies, if you all are quality time people, you know that. That's great. The second part is knowing your significant other, knowing what
Mm-hmm.
they want, right? It's cool for someone to want quality time, but the guy might not want quality time, but in knowing his significant other, he's giving of that thing because he understands that person's love language. And then number three, in knowing the love languages and being empowered with understanding how to communicate most effectively based on your significant other, and you don't provide it, then you're going to understand why you have conflict. For us guys, and we want physical touch, we know that if we don't get that, this now calls for the beginning of some discord in our relationships because we don't have it. And then vice versa for the ladies. Yo, bro, you've been busy doing everything else. You've been playing video games, watching the Jayhawks, hanging with your boys, but not spending quality time with me. And that doesn't mean that, Carl, to your point, it doesn't mean that people have to have the same, but I think that the point of communication is understanding what your significant other wants, and giving love. You're focused on giving love in the way that they want to receive it, not the way that you necessarily want to give it. So somebody show up at Tiffany house with a whole bunch of flowers all the time, it ain't moving the needle. And why would you do that even though you may be a gift person when you know that your significant other isn't, that's not what they want. And so I guess by the definition of love, if you understand what the other person wants and you meet them where they are, hopefully in a healthy and sustaining relationship, it can be reciprocated both ways.
Yeah, it's about learning your partner, pretty
Hmm.
much.
And let me say this, when I say I don't like words of affirmation, yes, I like for my husband to compliment me, but what I don't like is when it's constant and it's overbearing. That's what I don't like, is when it's
Hmm.
too much. Like you don't have to put too much sauce on it. Like I heard you the first time. So yes, I like it, but I don't want it constantly.
And of course, he knows it's about you.
He knows this about me. And I'm not even talking about him like long, 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 long time ago before I was married. I like went out on a date with a guy. And if he didn't tell me 100 times, he didn't tell me at all. You're so beautiful. I'm so over that. What else you got?
Hmm.
It was just
So
it's
look,
too much.
he wasn't empowered. If he
Like
knew,
get out of here.
what was your number one? Quality time. Well, wait a minute. You said quality time as long as that time is not spent giving you words of affirmation.
I mean, have something else to say, you know?
I
It's
got you.
just like
I got
Maybe
you.
he
so
was just so happy to be on a date with you, he didn't know what to say.
no, like literally. He was like, I can't believe I'm with you. And if you can't believe you with me, I can't believe it either. So I gotta go. We both sitting here like, what are we doing?
Yeah, I
That
want
not.
to piggyback off what Billy said because sometimes like we tend to give love how we want to receive it, and
Hmm.
if your partner don't understand their actual love language, then like you said, you're just gonna feel empty because you're giving how you want to receive, but they not may not receive it how you receive it. So that's why you have to learn your partner know what their love language is.
That's critical.
And communicate it.
And
Well,
sometimes you have to step out of your love language to empower theirs. Like mine is quality time, but I know my husband is physical touch. So there's even times where I really just want to sit here by myself, but I know his is physical touch. So we have to sit there and we have to, I have to let him lay his head on my shoulder even if I don't feel like it. That's what he wants right now. So you have to,
You know, you
do
definitely
that.
have to be intentional about
E-
showing them
Exactly.
your love
Exactly.
language.
100%.
so Carl, I got a question for you, my guy. We know physical touch is solid, right? If dating a young lady, does it move the needle for you if they give you words of affirmation?
It doesn't. It doesn't do anything for me.
Good. Okay. Does it move the needle if you've been dating a young lady and she's like, yo, I wanted to get you this outfit or these new shoes or some tickets to the game? What does that do
No,
for you?
that doesn't do anything for me either.
Okay, so good. So when we can see certain areas where it doesn't really matter, I think in dating, if especially if a person has never done the test, that would be actually a great activity. You guys can sit down, we can do the test together. And now, not only have we communicated it with someone, just like we talked about on the call that I didn't get a chance to make it to, the door test, right? So the door test, they don't really know that it's a test. But with doing the five love languages, whether they know it's a test or not, they now have the key or the critical components of what they know is important to you. And if they don't show up loving you the way that you want to be loved, what you say on the call, they gotta go. Just like in the video from Friday.
Don't fast.
I think what you said in the call was preferences and what was the other one? Preferences and
And standards.
standards, right? Love languages, if you understand what your love language is, that's a standard. You should not have to compromise your top two. So if your top number one is quality time and your second one is physical touch, you should not have to compromise those two because that's who you are. That's how your body wants to, that's how your being wants to receive love. And you deserve to get love the way that you want to have it.
I think this is why these candid connections are good because I learned something, and if I was if I'm learning something, there's other people who don't know what this is, and now it makes a lot of sense. It
Mhm.
really makes a lot of sense to me.
Okay, ladies, this is a great time for you to be like, Carl, did you learn something? Because he just told y'all. Make sure they critically listen. And I think critical listening might need to be a love language too, but that's cool. So is anybody in the chat right
That,
now? Do we have anybody in the chat?
we
If
have
not, I have a question for the guys.
Okay, come on with it.
So you guys say that you're not good with gifts or gifts don't move the needle for you. So what, and this is just a question because I'm going through this right now. What happens like for Christmas if your woman wants to buy you something for Christmas? How do you deal with that?
I'm okay with getting the gifts because it's not the gift that moved it for me.
It's the
My
thought.
mind registers it as quality time. You spent time to go get me something. The gift in of itself, I like it. I'll wear it, or you know what I'm saying. But you spent time thinking about me, then I'm good with that. But the
And
actual
I'm
gift itself,
asking this because I really need y'all help on this. I really,
oh,
really
we
do.
got you. That's
I'm
what we here for.
asking because I asked him, what do you want for Christmas? And I could see his stress level rising. I could see like anxiety setting in. And he goes, I think I need some skull caps. Like, who gonna get you a
well,
skull cap for Christmas?
well, we even in this conversation we
Well,
talking. What's his love language?
His,
Mm.
oh Lord, his love language is physical touch.
Wait a
Give
minute.
that
Now
man
don't
some
just
physical
hold on,
touch.
hold on, hold on, hold
Problem
on.
solved. That's a
That's what you
great
can do
gift.
for Christmas. You get you one of them
That's a
stockings
great
and one of
gift.
them Christmas hats on, and do something different. Why don't you actually
So if a
instead
man
of
find out his
giving
love
him.
language and he tell you his love language, you need to give him what he wants. Thank y'all for helping me with this five love
But can't we
languages.
also do extra? Can't we also go
Right.
above and beyond what you want?
Thank you. Janelle always pulling through. Thank
All right,
you.
so to Janelle, to
Like
your
Janelle,
that's a
point,
given. That's a
Yes.
given.
that goes
But
to the you want to give love the way that you want to receive it, which is okay. Just note that your significant other, are you giving the love because it's what you want to do, or are you giving the love because you want to move the needle? That's how I
No,
would.
because that's what I was. Because it's what I want to do. It's thought.
this
It's a
what you
thought.
wanted. You hear that?
Come on. Hey, she was
No,
stumbling.
it's
She
the
was stumbling
thought.
over herself.
No, because I can give him what his love language on top of. If I feel like, oh, this is
Yes.
nice, let me
Right.
get him this.
Well,
Yes,
you know,
Janelle.
so
Yes.
so if that man just told you his love language was that, and it was strictly that, why would you do something over than what he want? Then you doing too much
Because
again.
That
And
that that
and
hey,
you see,
that's
Don't do
that's in
that,
that
Carl.
car
Don't
about
start,
doing too
Carl.
I
much.
you
don't think
doing
that's
Don't
too
too
much.
start, Carl.
I don't think that's too much. I just think it's showing different types of love languages, and we think we putting the
For
thought to
you.
get you this. No,
Hey,
not
Carl,
necessarily.
Carl, I
So
got your
you
back.
mean tell
I
me?
got your
So
back.
you mean tell me? So oh, if your love language is just physical touch, that's all you want her to do is just physical touch. You don't want her to surprise you with a gift. You don't
I
want
got
her to think
I
outside
got
the box or
I got a
anything. You
great
Here's
just
answer
want
for you.
that
here's
physical touch.
Thank
What's your
you.
least what's your smallest of those five? What's the least loved love language for you, Janelle?
Probably affirmation.
So if he like, yo, I just wanna just give her a bunch of affirmations today. I don't want to give her no quality time. I just want to give her affirmations.
I mean, as long as it's not consistent, I'm fine.
No, but that's what he want to do though.
Eh,
He wanna
if that's
he
what
wanna
he want
go
to do,
he wanna go over and beyond by giving you words of affirmation.
I'm fine with that.
You took a deep breath. I don't
I'm
believe
fine with
that.
that.
Yes, I'm not
Janelle,
gonna knock him for what he's putting for what he's willing to do.
but you're not getting the quality time, is what I'm saying. You ain't getting no
Oh, well, if
quality
I'm
time.
not getting a now, well, that's a different thing. I said, what if I'm giving you your love affection on top of me giving being thoughtful and giving you something that you like. I didn't say I wasn't giving you your love language. I'm giving you a little bit
Okay.
extra.
So it ain't the thought that counts, Carl. So like if
Ex-
someone's thinking of
It is
you
extra.
as a
Extra is
gesture,
good. Extra is good. I mean, a man's gonna take the extra. Don't get me wrong. Here's the thing: if he's telling you that that extra is not needed, that it's really okay because for a man, it's really okay. Just give me what I need. Yeah, the bonus, that's cool, but you shying away from what I from my love language, as you call it. Give me my
No, what
love
I
language.
said was I'm
Give
giving you
me,
your love language on top
and then
of
on
something
top of,
extra.
because
Yes.
that's what you want to do, even though that's something that he may not want. He just told you he don't want it.
So I clearly asked the wrong people. So
Right.
twins.
Yes.
So twins. Yes, I'm gonna give him his physical touch because obviously that's my jam too. However, when he says, well, I guess I need a skull cap, and I'm asking you about a Christmas gift. Tell me like what you would do in that situation. Because literally I'm sitting here like, I don't
So
know.
give
what
him
you
what
know,
he
Oh, so
wants.
you
I'm
know
getting
your
it now.
man.
So
Don't
we
tell
I
him.
so
said twins.
Right.
Because Carl,
I'm getting it
Like,
now. No, I'm
like,
So
understanding
I
this
what
would
now a little
you
bit
say
better.
give
so
him
what
what
you
he
do it
wants. And then, like, if you want to add something to it, then add something to it. Make sure you give him what he wants. You can give him multiple skull caps.
I say, listen, you know
yeah.
your man, you know what he like, you know what he need. Pay attention to like he'll make mention, oh, I like that. That's cool. If y'all at the store or something, he'll like, oh, that's nice. Just kind of
Yeah.
pay attention to what he say or what he want. And there you go. You just get what he want because he probably ain't gonna get it at that moment. You can just go back and get it.
I wanna highlight the point that when you had the question that you said
Hmm.
anxiety came about him. There's a reason that it may. I don't know him. I don't know if he likes gifts or not. But if he really is like, yo, I ain't even really tripping about no gift, then you gotta also register that. So I'm just saying, maybe take some time and just find out what gifts mean to him. That's all. We want to encourage each other to grow. That's all.
It sounds like her love language is gifts of affirmation, and it sounds like every woman who talked on here always want to force their love language on somebody. That's what it seems
Right,
like.
right, right.
Is that what love languages do? We men
No.
men get to
So let
say
me
their love
say, let
language,
me be
but women force their love language.
You gonna take this love?
I want to be fully transparent without sounding like a mean girl. So my least is probably like receiving gifts. I'm probably just like him. I don't want anybody buying me anything because you're probably gonna buy me something I don't like. And I'm one of those people. And when I say that, I'm one of those people that, like, when you buy me something, I'm probably going to put it up and I'm going to regift it for somebody else because I didn't want it. I'm very big on don't buy me things for my house because I'm very intentional about how I decorate. So please don't be buying me stuff and thinking I'm going to put it in my house.
Right.
And when you buy me flowers, to me, flowers don't smell great. And if they don't go with my aesthetic, they're going to go in the trash. So, like, he knows that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But he's the exact same way. Like, we've had the conversation of, he's like, I don't like when people buy me stuff because most of the time they buy me something I don't need or want, and then you're stuck with something.
He told you
However,
that,
for
right?
Christmas, but now listen now, because you need to know this. For
Ooh,
Christmas, I mean, I feel like I should be able to, like, get him something other than a skull
Cologne
cap.
or something.
that's how you
Yeah.
feel. You
He's so
actually are just.
hard because he's so, I don't know how to say it. He's just so like a
He's
man.
not.
Like, you just,
He's not hard. He just told you what it was. He told you he's simple. It's you. Here we go. We got a chat in the
see, he
a
like,
comment in the chat.
All right, let's see what we
This is
got in
from
here. We got
Chester
Miss Steffi.
77,
Steffi
and
in
it
the building.
says
What's up? Chester's in the building. What's
that's
up,
from being
guys?
oh
educated.
Lord, that's my
Affirmations
sister. Here we go.
are a consistent
What'd she say?
acknowledgement that your mind, especially when a part is attached to you.
Can you reread
Wait a
that?
minute, say that again. Say that again.
This is from Chester 77. That's from being educated. Affirmations are a consistent acknowledgement that your mind, especially when a part is attached to you.
Okay.
All right.
I
And
So,
again,
received that.
we are not relationship experts. We are just a group of friends who love to have conversation and share our
well,
information with you.
So
we happen to
I
be
have a
using.
question for Billy
We
and
have.
Carl.
Uh oh. Uh
Go
oh.
ahead. Go ahead, Billy.
I was gonna say we're not experts, but we using Dr. Gary Chapman, who is an expert. That's why we talking about the five love languages. So if y'all want to take it up with him, you take it up with him on his website, drgarychapman.com. Okay, what was your question, Janelle?
So
Janelle.
the question is, so we're talking about love language, right? And
Sure.
we're talking about we like to go above and beyond. We give you what you want, but we give you extra. So if you are your woman, she's giving all your love languages, but you're not big on gift receiving. So she goes out, she's like, oh, this is really nice. She sees something that you really like or notice that you was on something, and she
Mhm.
bring it back to you. So would you appreciate that, or how would you react to that since you're not big on the gifts?
Carl, you want to go first? I got an answer.
I just want to go back to the last episode when we asked for
Oh my
everything's
God.
extra, and everything she just said is extra. This Gaynell, can we make that happen? All right.
So Janelle, let me I'll say it like this, right? So um the love language of the young lady I dated most recently last year was deaf gifts are like number one or two for her. And she would love me that way. Like she would shop a lot for me. Like she would buy me lots of
Nice.
clothes. She would buy me, listen, I got a pair of $2,000 shoes in my closet that have not been put on my feet. I don't like, so I'm saying that that's a beautiful gift. I ain't worn 'em yet. And they like legit just sitting in the closet. They look nice. I mean, they expensive shoes,
I
but it
said, what
didn't.
if she's seen something that she know you liked
I like
and that you
shoes.
was into?
Um, I mean, I like them. I did say I liked them. I did say I liked them when I saw them, but it
I got
just
a I
didn't
got
didn't move anything. Go
question.
ahead. Come on.
So you said that this lady bought you a pair of $2,000 shoes?
Yeah,
Is that what you just said? And
yeah,
she's like an ex or somebody you're no longer dating?
correct.
Okay. Interesting.
So how
Go
did you
go
feel
go
when you
further.
got the
Though.
shoes?
On a
How,
scale of zero to 10, listen, y'all. On a scale of 1 to 12 on the test, gifts are number one for me. It just didn't. It didn't.
Oh,
It didn't. I don't. Not number one is good. One is like the lowest number it could be. 12 is
oh,
the
okay.
highest. So one is
Oh,
like the
got it.
worst
Okay.
possible number. It can't even get. You only got a zero. So one is the lowest number. Doesn't matter that they were expensive. To be honest with you, I was thinking like, you could have bought me some tickets to an Ohio State game. Like it was so many other things you could have did with that $2,000. And for me, like so, I'm saying it didn't. Even if I liked the shoes, it just didn't register me. That doesn't mean that getting the shoes are not a good idea. What I'm saying is, if you're knowing your significant other,
Well,
it didn't
Stephanie is
move.
in the chat that says, Billy, get them shoes back.
Shoes back. Now she ain't getting the shoes back. Now I'm definitely they gonna get put on. They getting put on for somebody fly. For somebody fly on a date night. I'm putting the shoes on, but I'm
I have a question. Okay, I have a question because we all know on this podcast that Gaynell is like the fashionista.
mhm.
So if somebody gave you a $2,000 pair of shoes, Gaynell, would they be your ex?
Um, if they got to the X status, yeah.
Thank
I
you,
mean,
sis.
I'm not gonna hold on to them if they're not fulfilling me. I'm gonna keep the shoes though.
Amen. So, it was breaking up.
Okay.
Can you say that at my phone? Hold on.
I didn't neither.
Hello. What'd you say? Come on with it. Yeah.
I don't want to
So
bust nobody out, but
basically,
I don't want to bust nobody out, but we talking to Billy. Okay, go ahead. So Gaynell.
Mm-hmm.
So how would you feel about like opening up I don't know how much like Louboutins are. I don't wear that kind of stuff, but I'm sure they probably can go up to that price. I don't know. How
Mhm.
would you feel about receiving a pair of $2,000 pair of shoes?
I mean, it's the thought that count. That count. It depends on how
Oh,
they look.
girl,
It
bye.
depends on how they look.
She don't,
You
let,
know,
let her
Gaynell
talk.
always
Stop
try to
over
be.
talking people. Let her talk.
No, she always try to be like, oh, I'm just gonna, try to be nice and fair,
I'm
and
gonna be
I'm just gonna be
smiling.
No, I'm
yeah,
listen, wait, let
politically
me
correct. She
finish.
gonna be politically correct. Me
If
and Janelle, the
somebody,
only two to keep it real. Gaynell always gotta be politically
I'm gonna
correct.
be happy that I got the shoes. I hope I like the
Okay.
shoes.
Mm.
We got a comment from me. He said, right, LOL. I've kept a set of rims in the past and X the next day.
My guy.
Oh,
Mm.
oh.
Sticker still on. So what was the other option? What? Okay, let me ask a question.
No,
Since
it's
it's me, since
Mimi.
y'all picking on me, are you saying that because she got me the shoes, I should have kept her, or I should have gave the shoes back? What is?
No, I guess my thing was that was expensive. So my thing was, so yeah, that's your ex. Like you didn't like even offer him back or anything like that.
That
You
was
just
her
like,
love
all right.
language.
You don't give
That
back.
was her love language that she forced upon him. She forced her love language on him.
Carl,
That's what we're
Carl,
talking about.
can y'all
I
turn,
thought love
It's
language
not
was a good
forced.
thing
Give
hey,
back.
till y'all expose it for what it really is now.
turn me up on turn the bass up a little bit. Say that one more again. Did she force it on me? Hello?
She forced her. It sounds like she forced her love language, which is
Oh,
given, that we
right.
just learned is one of the 5 love languages, and that women utilize the love languages to force it on men.
So you may tell
Listen.
me whatever. I don't know.
Meanwhile,
Y'all
status
is-
X. Meanwhile, status X. No, that's not the reason.
Ooh,
I don't want to be insensitive. I'm
ooh.
saying that to be funny, with all respect, a wonderful young
No,
lady.
because Gaynell said, listen, I ain't giving them back either.
Yeah.
That's a gift.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna wear them to our podcast. So for y'all in the comments, make sure y'all come to the live podcast or tap in. At the end of November, we're gonna all be in Kansas in each other's presence. I'm putting the shoes on the table. I'm saying, how about that?
Do you think, okay, let me ask you this. Do you think if two people get engaged, right,
Mhm.
and a man buys a woman an engagement ring and they
Mhm.
break up, should she give the engagement ring back?
He don't want it.
Mm-mm.
He don't even want the
Should
ring
she
back.
offer it? Should she offer it back?
She shouldn't
We're
even.
no longer engaged. Should she offer it back?
For what? What is he gonna do with it?
I'm because
He might
that's
give it to
really
the
a thing.
next.
Do you?
What?
Let's just say.
What love language is that?
Let well,
Carl,
listen.
Carl, you want the ring back?
That's a good topic. I'll say my thought.
Okay.
We want your thoughts.
No, that's not because it's
Right.
given a gift. Because it's given a gift. I mean, I guess like an engagement ring is a gift or whatever. So if someone is to, as a man, you get engaged with somebody and say a week later you guys break up, should she offer it back or give it back? Because I think the proper thing is, and I know I'm standing on a hill by myself, give it back.
What was the premise of the engagement ring?
You get engaged,
Giving
but
my
now you're
stuff
no
back.
longer now you're no longer engaged.
Well, I know Carl and Antoine were talking the other day about when if the man gave the ring, he's invested. Like it wasn't if a man gave the ring, he's invested. So
Okay.
that's
And
a
since you
heavy.
said he may be broker than you, Billy, give the ring back.
My dog.
Listen, she ain't getting these shoes back, and I definitely don't want the ring
And
or
he ain't
nothing she
getting these
gave.
shoes back.
Yeah, I might sleep in them shoes tonight
Okay.
and send y'all a
All
picture.
right. Oh,
In the bed.
So basically, what y'all saying is y'all don't like gifts.
Not
It's y'all don't like us putting the thought into being extra, as Carl was saying, because
I
we
want.
put thought into it,
I don't
consideration.
No,
want to say we don't like gifts. These
I'm
two
not saying
gentlemen
that.
on this call, that's not high on their love language list. We're talking
I
about
get that. Yeah, I get that. Y'all, that's not how on y'all love language list, but is it?
why are we spending so much time talking about what's not high on the list? Can we
Because
get
she
to the
don't
top
want.
of the list?
Right, because I can see what Billy's saying. He's saying gifts is not high on his list, but since he like the Ohio State Buckeyes, if you buy me tickets to that game because that's my team, then that's more.
Well, that's what I just said. I said if she giving you the affection that you want, but then she know you and she buy you something that you like, just from because she wanted to, is that a problem? And y'all
No,
turning into
it is
okay.
not a
That's what I
problem
and I heard you,
because that
and
falls in the
I heard you,
category
Janelle. Didn't
of
nobody hear you but me.
thank
that
you,
falls in
Tiffany.
category of quality time. Because if I go to the game, I'm spending quality time watching my guys. So that ain't even really a gift. So
It is a gift,
if it's Laker tickets or Ohio State tickets, that's time. That's quality time
but it's
because I'm
still
But
a
it's
spending
still
gift.
a
time
gift.
doing something. But
It's
I'm
still a
not
gift.
spending time putting the shoes on. That ain't time. That's just a gift. So
It's
it is
still
a
a
gift.
gift, and I'm
It's
sure,
Right.
still a gift
and,
because
and
she
I'm
took the time out
sure.
to think about the tickets and buy you the tickets and give them to you. That's a gift.
Okay.
Yeah.
Janelle,
I,
what's your love
I,
language again?
quality
Quality
time
time,
and physical touch. I think
gifts, and physical touch.
okay, gifts. All right.
Okay.
So you sound like you spend a lot of time talking about the gifts.
No, I just want to because y'all
Just
said it was
messing.
extra, but I'm just saying, like we got it, just like we can't just go above and beyond because we know what y'all like. That's us being
So,
We
so
got
in
some
your
thoughtful.
more
So
quality
you
comments
time,
on
guys,
you
so
that.
gonna
men,
raise hell that man in your quality time.
You, you said
so
what?
actually what I'm hearing is men do like gifts if it's the perfect gift, like Ohio State tickets that are probably $2,000,
Right.
like them shoes. He would have preferred that because the Ohio State's band alone is worth $2,000 before the football team even gets on the field. So it's not that you don't like gifts, it has to be a particular gift. Is that what I'm hearing, Billy?
Carl, I feel like they're trying to force me to
Collar,
get
are
these
you with
gifts.
me?
You know what I'm
Collar,
saying?
are you with me?
Do we have any comments?
Let's go to the comments.
We have a Chester 77. She needs a different ring for the next woman, and for that specifically for her. That was her gift.
I agree because I'm not giving the ring back.
So what?
Well,
Okay,
no,
well,
I'm
what
just
y'all gonna do with the
assuming.
ring? What you gonna do with the ring that you ain't using no more? What you gonna do with it?
I can wear it on my pinky finger. I can put on a necklace. I
So
could do
wait a minute,
something with it.
you think a guy that's on a date with you want you wearing a
He
ring
ain't
on your pinky?
got
He can look at the ring and tell.
You can pawn it. You can turn it into some more jewelry.
right.
You
That's
can
the
pawn it and buy
comment.
some
Tell
gifts.
it.
You can pawn it and buy me some gifts. All right. Look, y'all, you folks that's in the
Or
chat.
you
Oh, do
can
we
That's
give
have
it back to him. And or you can give it back to him and allow him to return it and him to get his money back. And I guess I'm just speaking as a boy mom because I'm never going to have a daughter, but I'm just looking at it as my son giving something, and then I have to go bam on that lady door to get my baby his ring back.
You putting yourself in, Tiffany.
All right.
Oh, sorry.
Aunt Chester 77 says he would need a new ring for a new woman. Well, technically, there would be a new ring for that new woman.
You know what,
It's
Carl
new to
Pie?
her. We ain't never seen it.
You know
That's new
what,
to
Carl
her.
Pie?
I'm learning something too. I might need to make a phone call. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we can swap these shoes out.
But I've heard too, if you give the same ring to a different woman, you're gonna have the same problems you had from the last woman.
Is that a thing a guy would ever do? Be honestly, would a
Yeah,
man?
I'm sure it probably will.
Listen,
I
I
think
don't know
so.
what's going on in the universe. I don't know, but that's the word on the curb.
The word on the street is.
That don't even sound.
You give
I think
a
y'all.
different
I
woman the
think y'all.
same ring, you have the same
Mm-mm.
problem from the
I think
last
y'all
woman.
making that
So
up for
go
men.
ahead and do it.
We ain't gonna let y'all make that up for us. No, we're not
They
gonna. We're
turn
not gonna let
everything
you
around.
make
I
that
just
Listen,
up.
learned about
I'm
five
just
love
telling you
languages.
what
They
all
done
I
twisted
know.
that all up
Right.
for me.
We in West Carl.
Okay, moving on. What's next? What's next?
Right.
All right. I guess maybe in the comments, what five love languages resonated most with you guys? That's on our call with us this evening.
What's your top three?
Top three
Does anybody
love
like to
languages.
join the conversation?
Yeah, I put the link in the chat.
Ooh, I'm gonna drop the love language test in here too. Y'all doing a lot. Right click, copy,
Tiffany,
chat.
thanks for having my back and listening.
Always.
That's Carl think he
Where's
like to
AB
force
at
things.
tonight? Yeah.
Right.
Is he in the chat?
About these love
Um,
languages. I got one question. What love got to do with it?
all right. Stephanie
Ask Tina.
says quality time, physical touch, and acts of service. Okay, good.
Tell her to
Me,
come up. Somebody tell her to come up.
Steffi, come on and tap in with us. Let Mimi say it. Affirmations.
She said quality
Ah,
time, acts of service.
and physical touch.
Can we talk about like acts of service? Because I guess I'm not real um knowledge in that area. Acts of service is like bringing you breakfast in bed or something. Is that
All
acts
right,
of service?
let me read you a caption from Dr. Chapman's site. It says this can be helping the kids with homework. That can be an
Oh.
expression of love. Absolutely anything that you do to ease the burdens or responsibilities that weigh heavy on your significant
Mm.
other would be considered an act of service. That speaks volumes to them. The words that he or she most wants to hear is, acts a service person is going to say, yo, babe, let me do that for you. Laziness, broken commitments, and making more work for them tells the speakers of this language that their feelings don't matter. So, yo, I need acts of service. I need help with cleaning the dishes in the kitchen. Instead, left the dishes on the couch and fell asleep. Like instead of helping clean up, they're actually adding to the burden of the significant other. So that's the opposite. So acts of service would be
Mm.
actually serving in that way.
Okay.
Okay,
So
okay.
like
I
doing the
got a good
dishes and
understanding.
doing chores or whatever.
Yeah,
Okay.
Well,
Stephanie said acts of service means putting things together that I asked for. Put those curtains up, sir.
kind sir. Acts of service. Yeah. Carl knows that he would be in
Yeah.
trouble to give the same ring. Uh oh.
ain't nobody getting no ring.
Passing.
You can't pass the door
You
test.
don't know that.
All right.
He
You
said
don't know. Oh
he said they
Lord.
can't pass the door test. How they gonna get you a ring?
So I have a question about this door test. What if she does not even? She didn't even think about the door.
I'm
It
glad you
don't even
said
come
that.
to her mind.
I'm glad you said that because I was thinking about it today. We're talking about communicating, learning, and growing. And all I'm saying is If she don't pass the door test, Carl gonna kick her to the curb more than likely. I'm gonna take
which
some
is
time
unfair.
to at least explain it to her. Now, just like if you learn the five love languages and you choose not to, if you now understand the door and you go pick her up the second time and her ass don't open the door, now it's cancel Christmas. So just like in understanding the love languages, if you know somebody's top one, two, or three, and you ignore it after you are aware, it's one thing if you're not aware, right? So I won't say you get a pass, but you get an opportunity to grow, right?
Because I've never heard of the door test until then.
Okay,
You
Me
wasn't
but
supposed to. You wasn't supposed to. I gave you some
But what
game
was the
and
name of the movie? I forgot the name of the movie. I forgot the name of the
Bronx
movie.
Tale. The Bronx Tale.
Bronx Tale.
Well,
but it's in
how?
a
Okay, so
it's
this
a,
is
it's
what
in a
I'm
couple
saying.
movies.
Watch our last episode.
But this is what I'm saying where it's unfair because in a Bronx Tale, that's an old movie, and he was driving an older car. So and I could see where you have to reach over and unlock the door. That's fair. But now it's that key fob, like pop pop, and the doors are unlocked. Like, what do you want her to do?
Carl, let's go. Let's go
What do you
over it
want her to
again.
do?
Do you want me to take the laptop out to the car and show you? You want to? Let's do it live. Hold
And
on.
if he has, now let me just say this, if you still have a car where I got to reach over and unlock the door, that's probably our last date.
Listen, you see the heart. This is with love. It's not about you have to. That's where I think y'all are missing it. It's as a disconnect. You don't
In
have to.
Carl's
He click.
world, you do, because
Right.
in Carl's world, you do.
So guess what
And
that means?
and
That
then
might mean acts of service might resonate well with Carl. That acts of service
it
might be a
actually
thing.
does. That's my number two. Now that
But
you
what if that
explained
woman
it well,
don't know?
So
What if
then
she
you get. To,
like us was so totally clueless about the door
that's why I
test
said
and
you
have
can.
us?
because she's trying to be clueless, and you need to run and run fast from her clueless self.
How is she trying to be
Oh
clueless
my
if she
God.
don't know?
Pay attention.
Carl said standards are standards. Open the damn door. It's not up for discussion.
Carl run a
And
tight
and our
program over
and our
there.
ability
Right.
did was prolong it. We talked about it last episode. When should we end? Some people know that's where it ends. I mean, the relationship still goes, but
Carl runs a tight program.
You don't have no
He don't got time.
Right.
Ooh,
I've been through some things.
ooh.
We've all been through some things.
She
We
better
just
have
saying.
seen that movie.
Right. You could be missing on the one just because she didn't open that door for you.
Mm-mm.
Yep,
Well,
yep.
she better get on one of these Candy Connection calls. Some of this free
Clearly.
game. We are not charging. This is free. These are all free. Get that five love languages test done and open that door. Y'all, you be some phenomenal things go on in your life now. Just trying to tell you.
I mean, he ain't giving a lady a chance because she ain't seen that old ass movie.
Right.
That's like
Same
me
movie.
not giving a man a chance because I'm not giving a man a chance because he ain't never seen Roots. Like,
All right,
come on.
check this out. I got a question for the ladies, real quick. If y'all are walking down the stairs, who goes down the stairs first, the lady or the man?
The man.
The man.
Why?
Ain't
Can't see
he?
anybody down there.
Okay. Maybe it's because if you were to stumble, he's there to catch you and keep you from falling. You didn't need to watch a movie for that. If you're walking down the street, does the man need to be closest to the curb and you on the inside? Or do you the lady walk to the curb and the man's on the inside?
The man's on curve
Why?
to protect you.
You didn't have to watch a movie for that. So all I'm saying is reach over and open that door. Stephanie, what's up?
Hi.
Welcome to the call. We got a guest. Listen, I'm out of the be in your presence. You got OG status over here now.
I don't know about
Okay,
that.
Billy, I want to answer that question.
Mm-hmm.
I want to answer Billy's question because, like, my father would always say, and I know he was just joking. I'm sure he was just joking. He would always say, women and children first. So if it was a dark room that you had to walk in, he would always say, oh, they say women and children first. You got to go first. So I'm sure it was a joke, but that was something that he would always say.
Definitely being funny.
I hope it was a joke.
Did you ever go first?
Right.
All right, Stephanie,
No.
what's up?
Nothing much. How
So
y'all
Steph-
doing?
We good. We appreciate you coming in and
I
hanging
just
out
hit
with
that
us.
link and I didn't know what it was, and now I'm up here with y'all.
Glad you got clothes on. Last person that did it, it was
Right.
not great.
Oh,
No, I'm just kidding.
Ooh,
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
oh my God. Well, how y'all
Stephanie,
doing?
what's your love language?
I told you in the chat what the love language was.
Tell us more.
but our people haven't heard it, so you're here now. Welcome. What's your love languages?
Well, it is where the chat go. It's missing.
Quality time. I'll help you out with this one. Quality time is
Quality
number one.
time.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's acts of service
Mm-hmm. Physical
and
touch was on there.
physical touch.
What was the one that you least liked, or that resonated the
The
least for you?
least would be the acts, the action.
Mm-hmm.
Acts of kindness would be the least.
Okay.
I mean, that's just my
Oh,
love
words
language.
of affirmation.
Yeah, I don't really need all that.
So if you got a whole bunch of that because the person wanted to go over and beyond, what would that mean to you?
It would annoy me.
Oh,
If you're
uh-oh. Say it again. I'm breaking up.
well, it just depends. If it's something new, if you're creative, if it's something new and but if it's the same old every day, then we need to figure something else out. I'm bored.
Like good morning, beautiful.
Yeah.
No, I know this. Find something better to say. I mean, I'm not trying to be mean or whatever, but if it's the same old tired stuff and it's the same old routine and nothing changes, that doesn't excite me. I'm just gonna
Okay,
be
good.
honest.
Appreciate you sharing. Carl, you got some questions?
No, she said that quality time is her standard, so that's what she wants. And if he's all around her all the time, nagging her with his affirmation, that relationship's not gonna work.
Not nagging.
Right.
Right.
That's
What
He's
that's
if
how
trying
she
it's
made it
to
seem.
occasional?
nagging me. He's
What
trying
if
to
it's
nag me.
occasional? Not consistent, just occasional. Like we giving gifts occasional.
Well,
I was referring
But
with
can
how
you
she
guys
feels.
but can I just bring attention to the men that all of the women here on this panel, none of us are top, well, maybe gay nail. But for the most part, our top two was not gifts. Gay nail,
I
what was your
noticed that.
top two?
My top two was quality time and words of affirmation.
Okay. Quality
It,
time
it,
is
Okay,
number
it
one.
so
was y'all.
I
It
just
was
want to
y'all
put that
negative
out
one.
there for the universe.
Right. Right.
Huh?
It was y'all
Oh
negative
yeah.
one
But
secretly.
I just want to put that out there in the universe that none of the women said gifts.
Mm.
Because I think that that's what you guys was thinking we were gonna go.
Because it's already a given. It's already a given. It's a negative one. You don't have to say your number one, your
See,
top
he
one.
just see.
No, I don't.
It's a
I'm,
given.
I'm going to accept gifts, but that's not what moves
But
me. Like if you, that's not what moves me. Excuse the but.
yeah, same. Because I can buy it for myself.
Right. I mean, if you buy me something that's intentional, thought like I'm fine with. If you buy me a pack of M&Ms, just to be thoughtful, I'm fine with that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like it's the little things. I don't need you to go big and all extravagant. It's just the little intentional things that matter to me.
Yep.
I didn't say anything
But
about bigger.
know
I didn't say
that
anything about bigger, small, prices, value. I just said
I
getting
gotta go
something,
there.
and you just let me know you like getting stuff. So thank you.
You always gotta give me
You know,
kudos.
you just told me
he
your
has
preference
to.
of what
He
you like
has
to
to
Okay,
get.
do it.
girl.
Now, what you like to get? You like to get something small? I mean,
You get a car.
it,
You
it's
get a
a,
car.
it's a given. It's a given.
No,
But
y'all
you know
think it's
what?
a
Here's the
given.
thing though. The small things are what's nice. Like Gay Nail said, she's okay with like a pack of M&Ms. Like that's what are M&Ms? Like $2?
Of
I'm the
course,
same
that's
way.
that's
Like
every
I
woman's
wouldn't,
that's
like
every woman's love language. So if that's five, it's five love
would
language.
know.
I now know that gifts was a gift affirmation. That's a given for women.
That's what you say. That's a given. It's not a given for all.
I'm learning
Right.
this.
Right. Because even
Steffi,
the small
you
things,
don't you
like
don't
if
like
my
you don't
man
like
come
gifts?
in with a packet,
Me?
Yeah, I
I
You don't
like
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 gifts,
gifts?
but
gifts,
it's not
Of course, I
right.
like gifts. Of course, I
Oh,
like gifts.
but
It's
it's
just
not
not my
like the
top.
main thing.
It's not my main thing. If somebody gives me something, of course, I'm grateful and thank you, but it's not a requirement for me. It just isn't. Because I can get it myself. Like if there's something I really, really want or really, really need, then I'm going to make that happen, whether he's there or
Right.
not.
Or I'll
So
just
it's
ask
the
you for
small
it.
thing, yeah. Or it's the small things.
so I want to reverse that
It is.
question. What
Okay.
if I want to kind of reverse that question? What if that man that you're dating, you're seeing, his the love language is not gifts, and he's not giving you anything? How
But
how
that's
does
his
how
love
do you
language,
take
not
that?
I'm
hers.
okay. I'm okay because I'm going to get what I need. So my needs are going to be met. If that's not his love language, well, eventually, it'll come to a time where there's a birthday or you may not get something until Christmas. Now, if he's just all out not doing anything and just, I mean, he might not be the person. I'm not saying I don't like gifts. I'm just saying it's just not a requirement.
Say it again. He might not be the person. Janelle, Gaynell, Tiffany, same
Yeah,
question.
if
He
he
might
ain't
not
gonna give me
be.
nothing for my birthday or Christmas, then no.
No.
Right.
No, no. Janelle, Tiffany, same question.
I
No,
agree with
we
him.
already answered. We answered is no. We just proved that it is the love
No.
language of a woman is gifts of affirmation.
Who don't want anything for their birthday or Christmas or anything? Who don't want a gift?
Of course, exactly.
Because some
But
gifts,
that's
and
not
also some gifts can be disappointing. Some gifts can be disappointing. You just got me
right.
something I don't even want
Right. No
because you're
thought,
not
no
paying attention to
consideration.
me.
Right. Gaynell said it might be too
Exactly. And that's
expensive.
my thing. And
To
I don't
her, it
even
might be
like, and
too
I say this all the time when people say, I say this all the time when people say it's the thought that counts. Sometimes people just don't think. So then
Mm-mm.
it doesn't count. Right? Like,
right.
for example, Gaynell says she likes M&Ms. Like, if you buy M&Ms for me, I'm going to be pissed because I don't eat M&Ms.
Or if you
Buy
So
got an
some.
don't
allergy to
make sure
peanuts.
that when you are doing the small things, that you're making sure that you're doing the
It's the
right
right.
small things.
Right.
Like you remember the saying, like, what would you do for a Klondike bar? Like, I wouldn't do anything for a Klondike bar, but I would do some strange stuff for Reese peanut butter cups. I would do some shady stuff for Reese peanut butter cups. Literally, just give me that. And off we go.
And
Now
to
I'm gonna
that
give
point,
you your first love language if you come in with these Reese peanut butter cups.
so that's
You're
that's
gonna get
quality
that
time
physical
though, because
touch.
taking the time to know your significant other, I think, makes that if you get a gift important. To just get a gift, okay. But if you take the time to make sure that it's something that they like and that they're going to appreciate because you've been paying attention to the dialogue and the communication back and forth, that makes better sense. The shoes, even though I said I liked them when we were in the store, we weren't even we weren't in the store shopping for me. We was in the store shopping for them. And I just happened to see some shoes. I was like, well, I guess I like them because I'm spending quality time at the store, spending, you know what I'm saying? So that's because that's their thing. But if it would have never been me like, yo, let's go up to the mall and let's go look at some expensive shoes. It never came from me that way. Not one single
What
time.
if she sees this podcast?
Um,
Give me my
okay, she
shoes.
sees it. They're not her shoes. They're mine, but they belong to me, and they're gonna get worn. I might send her.
Oh,
I might send her a picture. I'm waiting on I'm waiting on an amazing date night. I'm gonna wear them,
you so wrong.
and I
Oh,
ain't
You
wearing
so
no.
Right.
wrong.
I ain't
oh,
wearing no
really?
socks either. I ain't wearing no socks. I'm just putting my foot right
Oh
on
my goodness.
them. They're
That's just a
mine.
language. That's not a love language. That's just some type of language. Speak
All right,
Carl,
love.
what
we're
do you think about what your brother just said? I want to know what Carl think about what his brother just said, because Carl run a tight ship. What is it? Do you feel the same the way Billy is talking? Do you feel like that's cool, Carl?
Now,
what the
what
shoes.
was the exact thing he said that was wrong?
So see, now he didn't hear it. Now
Right,
he
right.
didn't
He
hear
don't
it.
hear nothing.
We all
Selective
heard it.
hearing.
Alexa, stop. Yeah,
Selective hearing. Would you get them shoes back?
Did she ask
Carl.
for them back? Were they engagement shoes?
No,
They were
no.
not engagement
What?
shoes, so they are a keeper.
No, I'm just saying if she sees the podcast, it's like, well, I mean, I
I think
want them to
she'll.
see that.
I think she'll be excited if she sees the podcast. I'm here, so I'll just watch it a few times.
Fair
On
enough.
that note,
Fair enough.
There we have it. All right, what we got in the comments? Tests are unnecessary
Okay.
because in the instant the mate may know what to have done and miss the moment. In real love, a mate will spend educated or point out any elements to build a relationship. Chesley, you gonna have to get on because I can't even translate what you texted.
Well, did you
But
just say get on? Go
I do want to
ahead.
thank Stephanie for joining us. We
Thank you.
appreciate you for
No, I mean like get on the call.
joining the live.
You're welcome.
Oh,
Yeah,
Stay
I'm gonna
tuned
put
for
you
our next
backstage. You can
episode.
continue watching and
Okay.
chatting.
Sounds good.
I was saying Chelsea can come
thank
up and
you. Thank you.
explain what
Okay.
she put in the chat, not get off or whatever you're talking.
Okay. We just want to make that clear.
Yeah, we're not mean. I just
Okay.
couldn't
we
translate.
want to thank our guests for watching, and we want to do the final thoughts. So let's start with Carl. What's your final thoughts on this segment?
Well, you know, this five love language thing was new to me. It was very insightful. Kind of learned what my love languages are, which is the physical touch and the uh, what was the other thing?
Words of
Time,
affirmation.
Quality time.
The no, the acts of service.
He don't want no
Uh,
quality time.
I,
right?
and then I would add
he
quality
wa-
time in there as well. I also learned that women first love language is words of affirmations and gift because that's what every woman used to even get into a relationship. A man has to tell you you're beautiful or give you that those kind words so you can blink your eyes at them to even start. So that's my final thoughts.
Tiffany, what's yours? Thank you, Stephanie. Stephanie said that's not what we said, Carl. Tiffany, what's your
Well,
thoughts?
I my final thought is actually I learned a lot. Like I had a little situation got on here, and the ladies is who helped me out with what I'm gonna do for Christmas. Because going overboard, it sounds is okay. I'm gonna give him his love language, and then also do a little extra. That's okay. So thank you to Janelle and Gay. Now that is my final thought.
Billy. Oh, I'm gonna say you feel like you got your quote.
I'm thinking about which one I want to
Um,
read today.
my final thoughts are to make sure you pay attention to your partner's love language versus yours. Your love language is not your partner's.
Okay, my final thoughts are get to know your partner because not all your partner may not like gifts
Yeah.
or offer you to go above and beyond.
Or maybe they will. And to that point, this is just a quote that I saw recently that I wanted to share. And it says that a man will keep doing what is appreciated. A man's heart responds deeply to honor, respect, and appreciation. There are times when women may not realize how profoundly a man's identity is tied to his sense of meaningful contribution and impact. When a man feels that his efforts are noticed, valued, and appreciated, something awakens in him. Confidence rises, motivation increases, he leans in more. However, when his efforts are taken for granted, ignored, criticized without balance, or compared to someone else, that man may quietly withdraw. He may remain physically present, but emotionally he may take a step back. That is not because he is weak, it is because God has designed husbands to lead with strength, but respond most importantly to honor. So, therefore, whatever you want your husbands or your significant other men in your life to keep doing, keep appreciating him genuinely. We appreciate y'all coming in for the five love languages.
All right. Thank y'all for tuning in to Candid Connections. Make sure y'all follow all our pages at Candid Connections. Make sure you follow our YouTube and subscribe. Also, if you have any questions, comments, want to be a special guest, contact us at Candid Connections love.kc@gmail.com. Remember, you deserve the kind of love that you give. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.